Hey, hello. Show 323, Sunday. What is this, July 26th? Yeah. So let me go ahead and post a link in Facebook. You can join in here. Hope everybody's week is going well. It's been another busy week here, which is great. Get to the right group. Let's see. All right, I'll put the link in there. So there we go. Okay. Final weekend of July. Got August coming up here next Saturday, I guess. Yeah. So we are, it's just 7 months of the year gone already. Hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, it's been a pretty busy week. Nice and warm and humid here in Atlanta, as is typically the case for July or summer in general. So using the air conditioning quite a bit. Humidity, but yeah, it's a good week. Still dealing with all the stuff that's going on related to the pandemic. We're pretty much, I think, open up with some limitations. We've got this whole going back and forth between the governor of the state and mayors wanting to do mask ordinances, and the governor saying no. So there's been a lawsuit, and I guess the judge said you guys just have to sit down in a room and talk about it. So we'll see what happens there. But for the most part, people are doing good. We're getting out and about, wearing a mask and doing all the proper social distancing stuff for the most part. So that is good. Haven't done much with the camera yet this week, or especially last week. But it looks like there are some images that people have posted to the group. So hopefully a few people to join in here. We can talk a little bit about that and then go through the images. Do need to finish on the shorter side here tonight. I can't go too much beyond 7. I do have some work. I don't know what, well, it's because I don't want to do anything on Saturday morning usually. That's why I try to do work on Sunday evening. So, but I do have some stuff I need to do tonight. I don't want to go to bed too late. Had a good run this morning, which is good. The injury is getting a little better. Still can't really push the pace on the run, but I am able to get out and do kind of a consistent run. So I did a pretty good run today. It was hot and humid and got a little tired this afternoon. So I don't want to stay up too late tonight. I'm going to get my work done and then spend a little bit of time listening to some music and then get to bed hopefully before 11 tonight, and then get up and hit the work week tomorrow, starting on Monday. So we will see here. I know, well, actually, I don't know. I'm interested. I hadn't checked. Let me see if any true reviews have posted. I don't know. Initial review, that was July 9th. Digital picture. No, most of the stuff is just from a couple weeks ago, so it doesn't look like there's been any updated reviews on the cam. I'm just interested to see what everybody thinks about it. Maybe Frank got one. Hey, Frank.
Hey, man, what's up?
How are you?
Doing all right, you?
Oh, doing okay. A little tired today, but I'm doing okay. Hot and humid. Spent too much time out in the sun this morning. Got to me.
Yeah, be careful about that.
It wears you out. You don't think about it until it's a few hours later, and it's like, oh man, I'm tired. That sun.
Like how
Especially
it's like how I am after coming home from a baseball game.
yeah, you're just out in the sun, and yeah, it just wears you. It wears you out, and then we've got the humidity here, which makes it even more interesting.
I've heard about this humidity thing.
Yeah, you get hot. I mean, where you are, you probably get easily over 100 a fair amount in the summer. Although you don't have to get too far in, you're in the Bay Area, and it cools down a little bit. But
yeah, not too much.
Yeah,
not so much in the hundreds.
90s.
Sure. Yeah, it really depends.
Yeah. And our normal temperatures like upper 80s, low 90s, but we add in that humidity. No, we're nothing compared to Gainesville, though.
Yeah.
Really bad humidity down.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Did you guys have a bunch of rain this week, or has it been?
Off and on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We didn't have too much. Humidity was back up again this week, but not a lot of rain. So I was just telling Frankie out working. Went out for a run this morning, and it gets you about 3 or 4 hours later, just being out in the sun, and humidity just kind of wears you out. So
yeah.
Thank God for central AC. Just for sure.
Yeah, you'd die without it.
I don't know how people did it before, but they did, obviously. But
we didn't have AC until I was like 10 or 12. So it was bad. I remember it being bad, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how we did it.
We didn't have air conditioning growing up in Pittsburgh. I mean, the whole time I was there, we didn't have it. And a few years after I left, of course, parents decided to finally get air conditioning. But it's not near as humid as it is in Florida in the summer. But yeah, you just open up the window and turn on the fans and hope it's enough.
Yeah. There certainly was nights where it's not enough. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Just too hot.
Yeah. You just kind of sit there and sweat and don't sleep very much. So yeah.
The worst I ever had it was in August in Austin.
Oh yeah. Austin it gets hot, and I mean you get 100 plus and humid. I mean Austin can be.
It was the first time in my life I actually came out of the shower, out of the bathroom, and it was more humid in the hallway than it was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
My brain took a while to figure that one out. It just didn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, Austin is hot and humid. Yeah.
It was miserable.
Dennis has lots of heat and humidity, I'm sure. No.
It's no, not really.
Not much of each. Slightly warm and relatively dry, usually for you guys, as far as humidity is concerned. Yeah.
Yeah, the sunshine's been out, but earlier on in the week the beach was full of people, but
they were all socially distant and wearing their mask, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, it's now illegal to go into a shop without having a mask on.
Okay, all right, yeah. That's the big battle here, is it?
Yeah,
wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. Yeah.
When it started off, they're going, no, it doesn't do you any good wearing a mask. And now it's compulsory, £100 fine, not wearing a mask.
Yeah, there are some localities. I think Miami Beach, is that one, Wes, that's doing a $500 for businesses and a $200 for individuals or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know the exact fines, but I know they're fining people.
Yeah,
supposedly fining people. Yeah.
We're battling. Do they have a mandatory mask mandate for you in your area, Frank?
Yeah, the whole state.
Okay, all right. Whenever you're in a public area where you can't be socially distant, is that?
Whenever you're outside.
Really? So if I'm outside on the road by myself, I have to have a mask on, theoretically?
Wow.
Sorry, no.
Yeah, that's not going to do much.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to do that. It's only when you go in a shop.
Yeah, when you go in a shop, or if you're outside and you can't be social, you can't be apart from people.
Yeah.
In my area, you can't gather more than 10 people. Unless you're protesting, then it's 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you do is you have a birthday party and you put up some Black Lives Matter posters, and then you're good to
You
go.
got 100 people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real pain if you go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, wearing a mask. You can only have the suit. That's about it. Yeah.
Now, are they doing? Well, most restaurants here are indoor dining, but at very limited capacity. That's like 25 or 30%, something like that.
You wear your mask in, and then you sit down, and you can take your mask off. Is how it's done here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the restaurant. I went to an Italian restaurant on Wednesday, and they put perspex screens on the end of the tables. So
Oh wow!
you like sit in your own area, and then
Okay.
next people they've got a screen as well.
Okay, so everybody's like in their own little bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
There was only 4 people in the restaurant, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, that's the challenge. Running a restaurant is hard enough, much less at 25 or 30% capacity. Forced 25 or 30% capacity, it just makes it really tough. But if they can do takeout and outdoor dining, hopefully that can balance things out a little bit. So.
Yeah, they say don't use public transport unless you have to. But I got on a bus around the corner here, and there was only 3 people on it.
Okay, yeah, that's easy. Yeah, yeah.
And then the train station was empty,
Mm-hmm.
and 1 person on the platform, and I had a carriage to myself all the way into town.
Yeah.
It would be cheaper for the city to actually hire a cab for that guy and just take him wherever you wanted than to actually keep the train going.
Yeah.
For that 1 person. That just seems ridiculous. I mean,
The train service is now normal service. They're every 10 minutes, and it must be costing an absolute fortune.
Yeah. They still cost the same as what they did before. The problem is they don't have any revenue to offset the cost. Nobody's driving the train.
I think the government's taken over all the train franchises, paying for the services.
Yeah. Give me.
Hey,
talk amongst yourselves for like a minute. I got to go down and get my my carbonated water. I'm thirsty here. I forgot to get it.
That's because it's so hot.
Hey, so how's it? What did I miss?
Joe, I hear it's very hot in Phoenix.
Actually, you know what? We've cooled off a little bit, but today it's picking back up. We were down 100 degrees, man. We were down to like 100, 101, but now it's picking back up to 110. But yeah, for a few days, man, it was. But then the humidity picked up around here. We get some. In case you haven't heard, Dennis, we get some severe humidity around here. Forget about Florida and Atlanta and all that. We've got it rough down here, man.
Yeah. Anytime it gets into double digits of humidity, you guys 10%.
I think our news was saying something that you've got some really terrific high winds coming.
Do we have high? Yeah, we've been getting some decent winds. But nothing too crazy. But yeah, we might have some serious winds.
You haven't had any dust storms yet this year? Any sandstorms or anything?
And it's funny because they said that we finally got some measurable rain, but I never saw it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
did it actually hit the ground? Yeah.
Yeah. They actually showed. It was spotty, so some people got it, and some people didn't. And I didn't see any of it, but yeah.
Usually, if the airport is usually the official site, so they must have got something that hit the ground at Sky Harbor. Is it Sky Harbor? Is that the name of the airport?
Sky Harbor it is, yeah. But I think there's actually a few airports around Phoenix. Well, just two main ones, but. Then there's all these others, and then of course you got the Air Force Base, which they'll take official measurements from as well. But they're saying like a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch of rain is what we got but I mean, I never saw it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
you're getting those monsoons, so they just pop up, and wherever they rain, if it happens to make it to the ground, it counts. If not,
yeah, because sometimes it just never hits the ground.
Yeah.
And the monsoons are a lot different here than they were in Albuquerque. In Albuquerque, whenever they started, like that's what you were going to get for a while. So, like for instance, if they hit, right now it's 3:00 my time. So let's say they hit 3 in the afternoon. Well, you could count on that 3 in the afternoon. It was almost like clockwork. You could count on it, every day for probably a week or two. At 3:00, you were going to get like this 5 or 10 minute just absolute downpour.
Yeah.
And but
that's the way it is in Colorado. Denver Front Range. I mean, you can just almost every afternoon, starting mid-July through into August. You just see them bubble up, and it just depends how fast they're moving, whether you get any or it's usually just a downpour, and then what they'll kind of peter out, and then they'll get a little farther out east, and they'll bubble back up again, and that's when they usually produce the hail and all that fun stuff.
I think it might have a lot to do with the altitude, because just north of us, what they call down here the high country, up in the high country, you know what I'm saying? It's roughly some of those places, Prescott and farther north, some of those places are similar altitudes as Albuquerque and where I'm more used to. So when I go up there, I feel real comfortable. The air feels the same, similar, and they did,
or whatever. Yeah.
They have gotten rain up there, so it makes a difference. Prescott is roughly 5,000 feet. It's roughly the same as Albuquerque as far as altitude. So
that's interesting. But yeah, it is it's great from a if you can get some interesting depending where the sun is and clouds and stuff, you can get some interesting shots of storms bubbling up over the mountains, which I do miss seeing, because it is kind of cool to see it happen, and just as long as it doesn't hail and destroy your car or your roof.
Yeah, those sandstorms, you can literally watch them come to you. It's I mean, you can it is if you've not been in the desert, and it's not just unique to Phoenix, it's this whole part of the country. You can literally stand in one spot and watch it just come right to you. I mean, it's it's pretty crazy.
Just a big thing, just moving across the land, and it's like, it's going to be here pretty soon.
It's just a big wall. It's like in the movies or something. It's just a big wall of dust.
Yeah, big wall.
Is Flagstaff pretty much the same?
No, Flagstaff, they're 7,000 feet up there.
They're up there. They're up there pretty good.
They're close to, I believe they're even like 7,800 feet. I think they're closer to 8,000.
They're up there pretty good. Yeah, you can be on Flagstaff and you can look south and see the valley below. And you can see the dust storm move through Phoenix from Flagstaff. You're up high enough you can actually see down that way, if I remember correctly.
Well, they're still quite a ways away, but the interesting thing is, it wasn't that long ago. I remember some of our long haul drivers that come in from Albuquerque and from Vegas and so on and so forth, that might come through Flag, and they were talking about they hit snow. It wasn't too long ago. That's how different it can be up there. Like it can be quite different.
Yeah, Flagstaff can get snow pretty much any time of the year. I mean, any month of the year they can probably get snow. Yeah, not very often in the summer, but I'd imagine they probably could. They've got a couple ski areas up there. What is it? Arizona Snow Bowl, I think, is a ski area that's up around Flagstaff or something.
I don't know what the ski areas are, but it can be quite different up there than the northern part of the state can be a lot different than the southern part. I mean, there's
a big difference. The Grand Canyon. People think of the Grand Canyon. You get on the rim of the Grand Canyon, that's like 6,000 feet altitude. Yeah, I mean, you're up there. They're pretty good. So it's on a high plateau, basically.
Yeah, it can be frosty up there. Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, especially get on the north rim up there, the north side, and in the winter. Yeah, it can be
Yeah, and then it's interesting because you head out towards Tucson, and Tucson's a couple hours away as well. But you head east towards Tucson, and that's where it gets really they're windier than we are over there. It's just it is just, and that part is similar to Albuquerque. Albuquerque always has wind. It's always windy there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
over there a lot of wind. I mean, you get wind in Phoenix, but it's not windy all the time.
Right.
Yeah, Albuquerque, there was always wind, and Denver was kind of like that too. You know, wind is fairly common.
It's weird too when the temperature picks up like it has been. Once it starts hitting 110 and so on and so forth, it's weird when you hit these extremes as far as weather, how the wind will pick up, isn't it? Like all of a sudden you'll start getting wind and like breezes. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing too crazy, but just it'll be breezy.
Yeah. Stuff heats up. The heat bubbles up, hits up farther in the atmosphere and stirs a bunch of crap up, and it's got to go somewhere. So it turns into wind, probably. Yeah. So speaking of wind, did anybody blow any money on camera equipment this week? Oh, that's pretty good.
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, what'd you get?
Yeah.
Did you get your mirrorless?
Finally got the EOS R.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Where did you find it?
On the refurbished website.
Oh, okay. Did it drop below 1,000?
Yeah, they put an extra. I already had a 10% extra coupon, and then they put another 10% on top of that. So it dropped it below $2,000 for the set for the kit.
Okay, so you got the body, and then which lens did you get?
24-105 f4L.
Oh, nice.
And which body?
Yeah, 24-1. So that's a nice walk around lens then. I mean,
it's the EOS R mirrorless R.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice. So,
I heard Canon discontinued the 5 series.
Yeah, it's discontinued. Pretty much all their DSLRs are going to be discontinued.
Yeah.
It's going to come.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so you got it refurbed. Do you know how old it was? Was it a recent model, a recent edition refurbed, or is it an older one? No idea.
I don't know. I mean, the camera was released in September of 2018 originally.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's been around for almost 2 years now at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, as always, it looks brand new when you get it from
Yeah.
So there's no.
So are those the images that you posted? Were they taken with the new camera?
Yeah, everything I posted this week is from that camera.
Cool.
I
So
just
what's
got
your impression?
really like it so far.
Good.
Very
Good.
nice. Yeah.
Good. So,
what's different about shooting with it? What have you noticed?
Well, first of all, it's got Bluetooth, so it automatically connects to my
Hi,
phone.
hey, James.
Just whenever I turn it on, it automatically connects. So that's nice. So I get all the GPS tagging and stuff automatically, and you can set it up to automatically sync the pictures if you want.
Okay.
And beyond that, it's a mirrorless camera with a full frame sensor, and
How do you find the autofocus? How is that compared to your?
It's very good. I'm still getting used to it. I took it out with my wildlife lens yesterday afternoon and played around with it some, and it seems to track pretty well.
How many points do you have?
Oh, it's got like, I forget what, 2,000 something points or something.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, it's just like.
No, I'm sorry. I wouldn't buy it. I need 2,038.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So it works with that long lens then at 600.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the adapter, of course. You have to
Okay. With the adapter. So does it end up? It ends up being cropped, I guess. Then, right?
No.
Yeah. No.
No crop.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Because that lens is a full frame lens, so it doesn't crop.
Okay. All right. Nice. So it's a 30 megapixel then sensor.
This is what, the R5?
Yeah.
Just the regular R. The original one. The first one they put out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the touch bar that everyone hates, but I actually like the touch bar.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. This is it. There we go.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
have the touch bar set up for ISO adjustment.
So it's got the flip out screen. Nice.
Flip out, touch screen.
So, okay. Oh, so this little touch bar up here then is what they're talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Is that like an extra, does that function as an extra wheel then, basically?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just another customizable wheel basically that you can
Oh, okay. Nice.
do.
So you can assign whatever function. So you've assigned ISO to it. Is that what you've done with it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And they made it where it has a lock on it, so you don't if you accidentally touch it, nothing happens.
Oh,
Okay.
But
so how do you unlock it? How do you unlock it then?
You hold your thumb on it for a second, and then it unlocks, and then,
Oh,
then you
okay.
can adjust.
Okay. So in other words, if your finger swipes and moves, it touches it just randomly.
Right.
it's gonna
Yeah.
go
If you just
from
glance
100
it, nothing's going to
100.
happen. Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's you've got to intentionally hold it there for a little bit before it'll change. That's nice. Yeah.
So is that a touch screen?
Yes. Touchscreen.
How is
And-
the viewfinder? How's the viewfinder when your nose probably obviously hits the screen and stuff, right?
It actually doesn't because the rear eyepiece sticks out pretty good on this camera.
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
Yeah, it gives
Okay.
you. I haven't noticed any nose prints on the screen yet.
That's good. So what? So let me see. So you're 80. How old was that? Did that come out before this? Did that come out in 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
That came out in like 2015 or 16.
Okay. All right.
It's been a while.
So the major, and well, other than being full frame and mirrorless, was there anything? Does this have a faster processor? This has the 8, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Digigate.
Okay. Nice. I'm liking that.
How fast is that? Is it how fast can it shoot?
Frames per second.
Yeah.
I think it's 8 with one focusing point, and then if you want basically focus tracking, it's 5.
Okay.
That's fast enough, really.
Yeah,
And the 80D is about the same. Is it? You lose much on the?
ADD is 7 frames a second, and it focus tracking. No matter whether focus tracking is on or not, it's 8.
Oh,
It's
okay.
7
All right.
frames a second. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
nice.
so it's got a little bit better, a little more powerful.
Yeah.
Frames per second tied into focusing.
Yeah,
Okay.
once you get to the R5 and the R6, you're at 20 frames a second.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's probably electronic shutter.
Yeah, it's 12 mechanical and 20 electronic on those.
Mhm. Okay.
But 12 is plenty, in my opinion.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm dealing at 1 frame a second, so
Mhm.
Yeah. No, with the large format, you do 1 frame every 5 minutes. I mean, no.
yeah. And you're sitting there 30 seconds waiting for the image to show up on the screen. It's
Yeah. So nice. Okay. So and then you got the 24 to 105 lens.
Yep.
And is it a 4? Is it an f4 lens?
Yeah, F4.
Okay, so this is it then, 24 to 105. Okay.
Yep.
Nice. So good. Is it heavier, lighter? How's it compared to the 80D as far as like handling?
I'd say it's probably lighter. It's really comfortable to
Okay.
hold in
Looks
the
like
hand.
it's got a nice grip. I mean, you
Yeah,
can.
it's got a nice grip, and it's kind of weird. It doesn't feel small, but yet it doesn't feel big either.
Okay. It's
Okay.
So the
The
difference
80
is probably the thickness of the camera because it doesn't need the mirror box. So it's probably front to back depth and height is probably a little bit less too.
Yeah,
according to DP Review, the 80D is 1.6 pounds and the R is 1.46.
Okay, so just
Okay.
a little bit lighter. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
The extra 4 ounces that they lost, or 3 ounces they lost because of the mirror, basically. Well, nice, very nice. Yeah, you've been keeping had your eye on that for a while, so.
Yep.
Finally, very, very nice. So, which camera's going to get the most use now?
probably this one for a while.
Yeah. Did you try much wildlife photography with it? Or are you going to miss that crop factor? Effective light
That-
1,000 millimeters.
Not a lot yet. That's what I was trying to do yesterday afternoon, but there wasn't a whole lot going on at the wetlands yesterday. It was just
Okay. All right.
they're closing early, so we can't stay till sunset.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah,
Nice. Very nice.
Wait,
I'm-
your
Really?
600 is going to be a 600 now, then.
yeah, it's just 600.
Yeah. So you have to get a bit nearer those alligators.
Yeah,
You got to get a little closer, just a few steps closer to the alligators, Wes. That's
Yeah.
all.
but I have a few more megapixels to work with too. So it's
That's true. Yeah. So you can crop it. The other one is
Yeah, a little.
23, and this one's 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you could crop a little bit and get not quite effective, but you can make up part of the difference at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Well, it looks like it's got a nice display screen on top of the camera too.
yeah, that's really nice because it's a dot matrix display, so it can display anything rather than just what it's designed to display, like the old version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it changes depending on what you do. Like if you hit the mode dial and you're like scrolling through the different modes, you see like AV, TV, M, all that stuff in there.
Okay. Yeah, it looks actually big enough you can actually see it without having to squint.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very clear, very easy to read, and
Right.
and I like that.
Contrast is good. How's it in sunlight? Does it get totally washed out, or is it?
No, I'm able to see it, especially since it does, as you can see in that picture, it's kind of black on white
Mm-hmm. Okay.
display.
Yeah.
So kinda,
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. What's the field like now, then, Wes? Because now you're working in real time.
it's definitely thinner. Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to find your lenses are going to be exactly what they say.
Even at 6.3 on that 600, it's very, very thin.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you've got this will be your primary lens for it, then the 24 to 105, I'm sure, and then
Yeah.
you've got that. Don't you have that art lens, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a crop sensor
That's
lens,
only
so
crop, okay.
it would shoot in crop mode if I put that lens on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
That's
mean,
one
that's
downside.
it's the next thing to look for. You get the full frame version of that.
It'll be interesting to hear your opinion on if there's any lag in the electronic viewfinder.
I don't notice any lag, but there is. It's not necessarily a blackout because it does some interpolation, but it's kind of tricky to track. I was trying to track some birds flying yesterday, and it's difficult to track them because it's they kind of disappear at times.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not the screen can't update as fast as you can move it to track, basically. Yeah.
Well, it's when the shutter's firing, it's not updating the screen, so the bird
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so if you're trying to track something in flight and you're doing it 5 frames a second, you're missing.
Yeah.
I'm always having to play. Well, you probably will. You'll probably adapt a little bit. You'll just get better at leading it. I think.
Yeah, it'll take some practice. I think you could work with it.
Yeah. I think.
But I'll probably stick with my 80D. Maybe upgrade it to a 90D at some point whenever the shutter fails on the 80D.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, nice. That's that takes. Well, by you doing that, Wes, and the rest of us don't have to buy any camera equipment for a little while. Please.
You ain't kidding, yeah.
Taking the I can take the funds and buy some vinyl or amplifier or
Yeah.
something like that, because you've taken care of the camera purchase for a couple
Yeah.
months at least.
Yeah, I'm not buying one of those tube amps anytime soon.
No.
Oh man. Oh my God. Yeah, that is
Cool.
my
That's-
soft spot
that's-
right there.
Joe's next. He'll be going for a full frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be making any camera. I can promise you that. No camera purchases for quite some time. I'm pretty much done. My purchases are when I do get something that's generally lighting related. So something,
Yeah. Yeah, you've got all the lenses and the cameras that you need.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the lighting. Yeah.
Yeah, my kit's pretty set.
Yeah.
I could ride this pony for quite a few years. As you can tell, I had those 40Ds. I still have them.
Mhm.
I've had them since 07. So
Yeah.
this Mark this 7D this Mark II will last me for quite some time.
Yeah. No, that's
Well, what about you, Frank? Any chances of going full frame soon?
I thought about miniature format for a while,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Everyone's getting excited about full frame, but it's the smallest of the film.
Yeah. Yeah, it's oh, that's it. I'll be well, get through the images here and see, because it sounds like you like the camera so far. You've had it all of probably 5 days, right? 4 or 5 days.
Like 3 days.
3 days. Okay.
Thursday afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, Thursday afternoon. Okay.
What made you pick this camera over the cameras that you have? You just fancied another camera?
Yeah, I just fancied another camera. I want to use more of the film lenses I have, but they're all 28 millimeters and up, and when you put them on a crop sensor body, they become just not difficult to use. So
Yeah.
now when I put a 28 millimeter lens on this camera, it's 28 millimeters.
Yeah.
Which is actually fairly wide. But
Mhm.
Do you need an adapter, or does it fit straight on the new camera?
No, adapters. I bought the adapter for the first one I bought is for Olympus OM lenses. That was the one that was cheapest.
Okay. All right.
It was $15. I bought that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You'll be back to manual focusing then, yeah?
Yep. Focus peaking.
Focus peaking, and you won't be taking any in-flight birds anytime soon.
Know that. But yeah, for most of the other, I mean, that's probably going to be the big. Well, you lose some of the length, but I mean, for most of the other landscapes are still life and all that type of stuff. The full frame is going to be, and just a couple steps closer to the alligator, and everything's fine. You make up for the distance.
Yeah, don't be scared. Hey, you can Bluetooth it now, man. So now
That's
you
right.
can.
Yeah.
Has it got sound? Because we're going to hear the screams along with the pictures, yeah?
No, it does. Does it do? Is it 1080? Does it full HD video at 30 frames a second, or how's it?
Yeah, it's 4K, but it's cropped 4K.
Okay, all right. So, but it will do 1080p though at like 30.
1080p at full frame, or 1080p at 60 full frame.
Okay.
That's
Pretty good. Yeah. Nice. Well, let's.
Now, I would get it, but see, that's the limit. I mean, I've got to have full 4K at 60 frames. I mean,
Yeah.
Like 12K now. That's what they're talking about next.
Yeah, 12K. You can't even watch it on anything. It's like, oh.
You're barely getting to the point where you can do an 8K monitor for
I mean, it's
thousands of dollars.
some of this stuff is just. I get the cropping thing, but my God, they're pumping 12K like crazy, man. I mean,
That's gonna be the next thing. Everybody's gonna want 12K next year.
I'm in Dennis's camp. I'm going analog. Screw this. Off my lawn.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you? You got a 5K screen on your iMac, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it as good as they say it is, or did you not notice that much difference between the old iMac?
Yeah, no, I did. I noticed the difference. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, when you expand your pictures up, like for cropping and that.
Yeah, it makes a difference. I it's funny too when you first get the 27-inch screen. It's a decent size, but I've always wanted a bigger screen. I just, it almost just can't get big enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but if you go bigger screen, the pixels are spaced out more. Yeah, so you have to have the screen further away, so it's like the same. It's the same as being closer on the 20.
That's why you need a 12K screen.
This is true. Yeah.
Actually, the one of the things was the and I forget the name of the company that is known for making those pen editors.
Wacom?
Wacom, those tablets, and you can edit right on those things now. They have them, and they're like a screen, and
Oh wow.
it's pretty darn interesting. But I mean, man, you got to want it because these things cost money.
Yeah.
Have you ever played with this Surface Pro?
No.
Microsoft, the one that drops flat and you can use the pen to do the editing.
Yeah, I have not. I have not. The closest thing I I've gotten to it, if you remember, when they came out with the iPad that I have, you could, send it to I can send what's on my screen to my iPad. So I occasionally do that through Lightroom. That's one thing that Adobe is really good at, supporting those sort of features. So I have kind of done that, and I did it a few days ago when I was doing some editing for that one photo shoot I did a few weeks ago. But that's about it, man. I pretty much do everything on this one screen. And
Do you do sRGB or do you do the Adobe RGB?
I will kind of typically just do the but sometimes I will switch to Adobe. And now there's a couple of more, right?
Yeah. What
there's other-
I mean.
Yeah, I kind of try to just leave it at the standard, but sometimes I will play around with it, with my different shoots, just to, especially if I'm revisiting an old shoot, I'll kind of play around with that part first. You know what I'm saying?
To see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, just to see, just to play around with it.
Yeah, I know Adobe's got wider color. Is the screen 100% Adobe on an iMac?
I don't know. Is it?
Because a lot of them are not. They're 100% sRGB, but they're not.
It'll be like 96% Adobe or something.
The
Yeah.
Adobe color got it is wide, much wider, isn't it?
Well, Joe, we've just gotten more rain in the last 2 minutes than you probably had all year. Wow. I'm staring out the window. I just seen this.
Dude, people are so. I mean, when it rains here, man, people are so happy. Honestly, it is just a thrill because it's just so dry.
That's strange, Joe, because people here, they're so unhappy when it rains.
Yeah.
But that's all it does there, right, Dennis? Pretty much.
Yeah, come to England, yeah.
You get a lot of clouds and rain there. Yeah.
Yeah, we do grey skies most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, you can't complain. I mean, this is a destination spot for a lot of people. When
Yeah,
they
it
vacation.
is. Yeah.
There's no complaining about sunshine. It's just every once in a while you sure appreciate it when you get some rain. But and it's literally every once in a while. It had been easily almost a couple of months. So
yeah, just doesn't rain very often. Well, yeah. Speaking of blue skies, let's take a look at some blue skies here, and we got some. I think we don't have any rain, but we've got water. Simi's been posting some images of some water. So I think this was the last one last week, right? 4.
Oh, yes.
There he is. God of Thunder up in the thundercloud.
Yeah, he resides over the UK.
Oh, here we go. Hey, a wind and rain this day. Yeah. See, there you go, Joe. You don't know any better. It looks like a giant rock just smashed through the scene.
yeah.
Wow. It's okay. Only 0.3 of a second. Black and white. That's a nice one, black and white.
It is nice in black and white. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. That is excellent.
Yeah, the way those waves are crashing,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's kind of ghosty and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, man. It's a nice effect.
Yeah, dancing with higher than normal waves. Uh-oh.
Did we lose Mark?
It looks like he's captured in time.
He's in deep thought right now.
Yeah, he's a deep thinker. You know what I'm saying? He's really a deep thinker.
Yeah.
He was having some problems last night on my show. He was having some problems.
Yeah. Simi seems to be changing his format now.
Yeah, he's switching things up, isn't he? I was gonna ask Wes too. did you do any camera tossing testing with that thing? To see how well it can capture while it's, flipping around in midair there.
Haven't tried that yet. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have to lay down some bubble wrap or something first.
Yeah. Well, you got to get good. Simi's a master camera top now. He is.
I'll practice with one of these old pieces of junk back here. And
Well, it'd have been nice if Thursday, when you got the camera, if you'd have just set it all up and just exposed till right before the show, and that you might have equaled one of Simi's shots right there. He's gonna start exposing here. It's just gonna, Flickr's just gonna start counting days for him. You know what I'm saying?
This exposure was from July 27th to August 3rd. It's just a calendar.
He's going down a different path now. He just seems to be, mind you, looking at the faves he gets from his landscape pictures, he's not getting the faves on these new camera tossing ones.
Yeah, he's doing some nice stuff, man. Congrats to him for, and Wes gets out there too, man. I don't know, James, have you gotten out there at all, or
Not lately, because I've had knee surgery.
Oh, how did that go?
I've got a 12-inch knee. If you want to see it, 12 inch.
All right, I'm back.
There he is.
We had a quick little lightning hit and things just blinked. Well, it's cool. The stream, it kept going. That's good.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wow.
Now, that's a scar.
Yeah. Yeah. What's nice about that, James? You panned the camera down and you had 5 men looking at you going, "Oh, wow, I am impressed."
Yeah, but it was the scar they looked at.
Anytime you could pan below but just stop there. Just accept, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you can pan waist below and you get other men going, "Oh, wow." You're like 2 thumbs up on that,
No, this is the second time in. When they did the operation, they took all the other stuff out and put new stuff in.
So did you get a full knee replacement? Is that what you did?
Yeah, full knee replacement 2.5 years ago, but it didn't work. So now I just had it done again.
Oh, man.
But this second time is so much better than the first time. I walk in and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you're just basically a week and a half in at this point, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So how the physical therapy going good then?
Yeah, everything's going great. I went for a drive today over to see a friend of mine. That's why I was late coming on.
Okay, good. Well, good.
They are getting so good at this because there's been so many people that I know, literally so many, that have gotten knee replacements and hip replacements lately. And it's almost like, getting your tonsils out, for Christ's sake.
No.
Got it down so well, man.
Yeah, the hip is, I guess I had, like you were saying last week, James, the knee takes a little bit longer to recover, but I had a friend that had a hip replacement, and 2 weeks later, I mean, he was basically almost, he's 95% back,
I mean, I put my picture down. I don't know if you can see me, but, I could just walk normal.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. So do you have to go back in and get the stitches out, or do they get removed they fall out on their own?
What happens is it's got a little bit over the plaster and that it's got a little bit of edging. So when that peels back, I'm supposed to just cut off the excess and let it fall off itself, but don't touch it. Just let it fall off itself.
Huh. Interesting.
But I went back on Friday for physical therapy and the the surgeon's assistant and she looked at me when I sat down in the chair. She looked at the chair and said, "That's where it's supposed to be. You're well advanced." So I'm well advanced in my therapy and everything like that. And she looked at my knee and said, "That's going great." So they're well pleased with what I've been doing.
Good.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Good news, man. Yeah. That's what you want to hear, as opposed to the last time, right? I mean,
Oh, that was ridiculous last time.
Yeah. Well, good. That's good news. Yeah, that's. But yeah, you got a hell of a scar. So I mean, that's you'll always remember it. That's for sure.
All the time, so people are going to see it all the time. But no big deal.
Yeah.
All you got to do now, James, just work with it. You go, hey, you wanna see my big one, scar? You know what I'm saying? You just kind of, just kind of, and then people can be impressed with your.
What about this? Hey, I got 12-inch.
Yeah. Big 12-inch. Big 12-inch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If we're going to ask you about your scar, you can say to them like, "Well, I got this in the army."
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I got this jumping out of planes or something.
Badly.
Yeah. I got this in the war. Yeah.
But to be honest with you, overall, everything that's done now is works out good. I feel better. Everything. I'm walking.
Good.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
That sounds like we don't want a third. What's that saying? Third time's a charm. Second time is we want the second time to be the charm. Yeah.
The surgeon. It's a different surgeon. I got rid of the other one.
Yeah.
And that's good news to hear as far as your surgery being successful with everything else going on right now. That's pretty good news, man. You know
what's funny? When I was in the operating room, that they wheeled me in and everything like that, and they got me up to sit up like this, normal. And then this guy was standing there. He said, "I want you to hug me." I said, "Why do you want me to hug you?" He said, "Just hug me." I said, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, just hug me." So I hugged him, and he said, "Get your shoulders more over on my shoulders." So I said, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." I did that. He said, "Squeeze," and I was out.
Oh, okay. That's their test to see if he's giving you. Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
No, it's strange, but I just
maybe that gives them a good sense of when you lose the muscle control. I don't know.
I think they did a spinal anesthesiologist.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why they got me over and pulled me over. So.
Yeah. Wow.
Interesting.
Well, it's better than him having you pull his finger. Yeah. that can have the same effect.
Yeah. we got special anesthesia here. Just pull my finger.
I've been noted people.
I went to school for 10 years to be able to do this, so.
It just seems
right out.
That's the funny thing about when someone's telling you to hug them and you're in the emergency room, the operating room.
Right. Yeah.
Squeeze me. It's like, really?
Yeah. It probably served two purposes: one to know whether it was working, and two to distract you too.
Yeah.
It's just one of those questions you're like, what?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, what? Wait. Yeah. I know you got a mama. Why don't your mama hug you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not that ugly. I mean, your mama would still hug you.
Hey, you're all right. You know what I'm saying?
I get a lot of surveys in the mail saying, "Can you survey and write down the comments about this person, this person, this person?" It's like, come on, how many surveys I've got to do?
Yeah.
You don't even meet some of the people. The anesthesiologist, I think I met him for about 5 minutes. And now I'm supposed to know who he was so I could write a good report about him.
Yeah.
I wrote a good report about everybody because then you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You can't give him a bad report in case you have to pass through again.
Yeah.
That's like, sorry, you gave everybody a good report.
Yeah.
Can't help you.
So I've got about another three weeks of therapy.
Good. Yeah, that's good to hear that things are going well. That's for sure. Now, Simi just recently got out of therapy, so he's trying to figure out what to do here.
Did he really?
So this is interesting. I like this because he's got looks like the little pool in the middle, and then the rest of the bay. He said there was wetlands. Okay. Windy day. So see, he's got all the things that we were talking about at the beginning, Joe. Wind and rain, and the colors are great on this too. He did a good job.
Yeah, it's nice.
100th of a second. So quick. Okay, some more I see intentional camera movement. This looks, he didn't move it a whole lot. It doesn't look like, because it's still,
Well, it is like
you can make out what that is for the most part. You can tell that that looks like a beach and
people walking across.
yeah.
A couple people there.
Tsunami summer. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, so that's slight intentional camera movement. Sikkim, slight intentional camera movement. There you go. The colors are great on that. Nice pastel colors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what time of day. Can't tell. Let's see. Digitized. 8:20. So yeah. Later in the sun going down. So that's neat. There we go. Some thunder. Magenta is what's on tap at the Sunset Bar tonight. Pour yourself a tall one and take a stroll along the beach. I guess that must be the predominant color. Magenta, yep. Half a second. That's kind of interesting.
I think it's one that you put in the museum and 10 people try and figure it out.
Yeah. No, it's a neat effect with the right subject. Ooh. Okay. Yep. You can see the people on the beach enjoying the sunset. That's neat. And very nice. Yeah. So that's not real dramatic. More of a smaller movement, I would imagine. Oh, okay. Highest peak in the contiguous United States, Mount Whitney. From Jose. So I wonder what side is this? I don't know if this is the east or the west side. But 15,000 something. I think it's just over 15,000 feet, I think, is what the height of Mount Whitney is. You got some great colors on this.
It's a nice picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that. Well, okay, 300 millimeter. So I zoomed in to get the.
Who says you can't do a landscape with 300 millimeter?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. Nice colors on that. I'm also seeing what time of day this was this morning. That'll tell me whether digitized. Okay, so 5 in the morning. So he must be on the western side of Mount Whitney, I would think then. 5 in the morning, sun. Yeah, so he must be on the south and west side of Mount Whitney. Yeah.
Hey, Mark, when you go down a bit, picture, it's got nominated. Are we supposed to press that to nominate him, or he was nominated?
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah, the group. Yeah. To be on the cover of National Geographic, are you good enough?
I think National Geographic only accepted me for that.
Yeah. That's a full frame. It's a full frame camera.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah. No, it's got some nice colors, nice clouds. Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. So here we go. Is this the with the new camera?
Yeah.
Yep. ESR 24 to 105. So wide angle. So how many images is this, Wes?
I don't know, probably about 9.
Okay.
Heavily overlapped.
Yeah. Okay.
So you stacked it?
No, it's a panorama, so I just
Oh, okay.
turn the camera on its side and shoot a bunch of vertical
Okay. Yep.
shots.
It's a nice picture. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. There we go. Full zoom there. Yeah.
What size was the file then, Wes?
I don't know. They're about 30 megabytes a piece, so 300 300 megs or so. It's probably smaller than that. Let's see.
Yeah, a little
Take out
smaller.
the overlap, yeah.
260, 270, something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, it's nice light. The colors are great, like the sand. And this is Hogtown Creek. Okay. Very nice.
You got a lot of nice places that you can take photographs, Wes.
Yeah, it's tricky. There's a lot of it's very overgrown a lot of places, but there's some nice places.
Okay, so this is nice. So this is full telephoto at 105.
Yeah.
And is this cropped as well?
Very slightly.
Okay. All right. So not that much then.
Yeah, just
Wow. Look at that. Nice. Sharpness. And this. So is that f4? Okay. Yep, wide open.
yeah. This was basically Friday morning when I first time I really went out with the camera.
Okay. All right. Taken kind of early-ish in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, probably 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yep, it says 8:40. So yeah, nice sharp image, nice light. And these are big birds too. Sandhill cranes are not small.
No.
They're, 3 or 4 feet tall.
Looks like they actually have a hole in their beak.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I wonder what that's for. I don't know. Probably for noise, making noise. I'm sure, huh?
Hey, Wes, I think your picture's great, but you know that sign in the background? If you remove that would make it look better.
I put that in because I thought it was interesting. I don't know.
Because you can't read it.
Yeah, but I just thought showed that it was at a park. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
I like the birds. It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I like this one. He's got whatever. Just pulled his head. He got dirt falling out of his beak.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time they got their head buried in the dirt. So.
Yeah, they dig for grubs and bugs and stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that, I think it's a great picture, is because when I'm looking at the birds, my eye tends to drift off into the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it, but the colors do match the bird. You got yellow and red. Yeah.
Is that? Yeah.
Match up with the bird on that front. Yeah, you got yellow eyes and red on the head.
The carpet matches the drapes and all that stuff, right? Yeah.
Now wait a minute, is that a shopping trolley in the back? No.
Yeah, not a real photo.
Not a real photo. Yeah. So this is okay. So this is 20. Okay, this is 105 as well.
That's a great picture.
Thank you.
Kanapaha Botanical Gardens.
Is this wide open again, Wes?
I think it stopped down a little bit. 6.3. Yeah, it stopped down.
Yeah, 6.3. Yeah.
Hey, Wes, with all your nice pictures and that, we might have to have a group meeting at your place.
You're welcome to come down. I wouldn't recommend it right now. Wait a few months.
A little uncomfortable, yeah. October's a nice time of year.
Yeah, October's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
March and April are much better.
Hey, Wes, did you happen to take advantage of your Bluetooth to post these, or did you actually upload them to your computer and then upload them to?
Yeah, I did these on the computer.
Okay.
I've done a couple quick transfers, like I did it Untapped today, and I did it over Bluetooth, but.
Okay.
Does Canon give you a RAW developer with your camera, or did you use something else?
Yeah, they have their own RAW development, but I just use Lightroom.
Yeah, Lightroom. Pretty compatible with Canon, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice colors.
Yeah, this one's like very stock photo-ish right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yep.
I like the idea you can see what's under the water as well.
Uh-huh. It's an alligator. 2 eyes looking up at you. No.
Exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. No, this is a good, like, just what I like to do with this kind of stuff is just completely crush those blacks and just make it a background photo or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, this could be the background for your phone or for your desktop or
Yeah. Nice
or
little
just
pattern.
a cool photo for, hanging in your bathroom or in the hallway or something. Yeah,
Okay, so here we go. 105 at 4.
I like it. It's nice. I like the beat.
nice.
Yeah, and B's just.
I've got one without and one with the B, and I decided to post the one with the B.
Yeah.
It's a
I
little
think you
more-
make
The B is. It makes it gives a sense of scale and
makes it more dramatic.
yeah.
since you can't have a shopping cart in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
B is an acceptable substitute for the shopping trolley.
Yeah.
Well, nice. Yeah, that looks like that lens and that camera are working. So
That's nice.
yeah, here we got Jose Curious Squirrel. This is with the 400, 100 to 400.
Is that full frame as well? Is that?
Yeah, this one. No, this is the M1. Yeah, so this is the.
I didn't know he had one of those.
No, I don't know, maybe a new one. I don't know.
The M1 Mark III. It hasn't been out that long.
Yeah, the 100 to 400, so that's 800 then, basically equivalent there.
Yeah.
That's nice. The flowers in the foreground being out of focus. It's a nice. That's a nice shot. I like the colors, and you got the face of the squirrel is very sharp. You can see the catch light right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, he's got his paw on the claw on the. Yeah. I wonder if that's a new camera for him. I don't know. I think it's the first one I've seen one from an Olympus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe he's getting bored with full frame, Dennis. Like this full frame's overrated. We're going back.
Yeah, full frame's overrated. Yeah.
Okay, so moorhens building a nest. So this with the 600 millimeter. Okay.
Yeah, to get your marker out, put it on the calendar, watch. I like the colors in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colors really pop in this one. I like it.
Yeah. No. They're just the colors of the bird's black neck, basically with that bright orange. It's almost like a safety cone color on their head and beak.
Yeah, this one actually needs to stay in color. No black and white for this one.
There we go. The obligatory.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Put the 105 on there.
Yeah, get a little closer. Be a man.
Get involved.
Be a man.
Yeah, just don't.
Actually, the park ranger yelled at me because I was going down next to the edge of the tall grass.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, they're alligators in mating season right now. You might want to stay up on the trail.
Yeah, they don't exactly hump your leg like a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, they chomp the leg and the
yeah,
leg
they just chomp the leg. Yeah, they.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is interesting. Did you do anything to the colors? Because this has got a real, almost like a cobalt blue kind of color to it.
Yeah, I played around with the colors some.
A little bit, yeah. Like the little plotch of green of moss or lily or whatever stuck on his head.
Hey, Wes, you always talk about alligators. Are there crocodiles down there as well?
Not here. There's some down in the Everglades, but none here.
Yeah, it's almost all alligators in the southern, except for the far southern. Yeah.
It's the nose that you know which one's which, right?
Yeah. Crocodiles have a longer, pointier nose.
Yeah. Yeah, I think alligators
I wouldn't be in the area.
That's one place I do want to go is the Okanofi Swamp area in southern Georgia.
Yeah, I've been meaning to. It's been for 25 years probably since I've been there. I want to go back.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where the best place to go. We've been talking about doing this for years, but maybe going down in early fall or something like that.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good time.
Late September, early October, or something like that, as long as there's not a hurricane around.
Yeah.
But that would be more comfortable temperature wise, and maybe a few less bugs. I don't know. But yeah.
I don't know if they have guides there you can hire or what. I need to look into that more.
Yeah. And we've been meaning to do that for 4 or 5 years, and yeah. And it's not that far. I mean, for us, it's a 4 or 5 hour drive. It's
probably closer for me than it is for you.
Yeah. It's probably only a couple hours for you.
Yeah, it's like 2.5, 3 hours maybe.
Yeah. So you need to do that. Go to see the alligators in Georgia.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Now, is this an actual building, or did you do some funky GIMP thing to this?
This is an actual building. This was built on the site of where the old college used to be in Southend, also. And this is the actual colours. The sun was shining on the building.
Wow.
Yeah, and I took this with the iPhone.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
That's nice. iPhoneography.
Yeah, and I had to turn it into a trapezium to try and square it up a bit.
Mm.
It was just leaning over so much, because it could have done with a large format camera with a front standard moving.
Yeah, but no, that sun and those colors, that just makes everything just pop. Yeah.
Well, I cropped it back square, but I really had to bring the top of the picture right out.
Yeah.
Because it looked like it was like leaning over at 30 degrees.
Yeah. College Way. Okay. It looks like there's some space for rent. So is this a apartment building?
Yeah, I just think they're flats above there.
Okay. All right. So just individual housing. Yeah. Huh. That's neat. It's a neat design. I like the mix of colors. It's definitely a bright building. That's for sure.
Yeah. I just think it got built because it's just so different from anything else.
Yeah. That's neat. Yeah. iPhone can do good stuff.
Yeah, considering I looked at the lens, it was something like, was it f2.2? Was it?
Yeah, well, it says f2.2, 4.2 millimeters, whatever that equates to.
Yeah, 4.2 millimeter. That's not going to have much in depth of field.
What the crop factor is for that? Is it going to be like 8:1? I don't know.
It's about a 24 millimeter lens.
Okay, yeah.
Crop factor is about 5.6, something like that.
Okay, all right.
Generally.
Yeah, the bottom of the picture is probably the correct width, but the top, I must have done a 50% increase.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. The result's nice. It came out very nice, and the colors are great. I mean, that's a good.
Yeah, it's a funky building.
Yeah. Okay, and then here you are, the f1.2.
Yeah, I've been playing with just normal pictures for a change.
Yeah. You're not doing are you getting a little tired of the twirl filter, Dennis?
Oh, no, it was okay playing with all the filter packs in GMIC, but this is just like wide open at f1.2 again. It's got that glow around it.
Yeah, it's a nice lens. I mean, it does a great job. So that's
because it's quite soft at that f number.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the background. I mean, this flower back here. Yeah, that's a nice out in the garden.
This is what Wes is going to be getting now when he's got full frame.
Mm-hmm.
Depth of field.
Yeah, he's going to get that back again.
Yeah. He's doubled it up straight away.
Looks like a painting.
Yeah, he did the whatever filter on this, but yeah, this is 3 shots of the same bird. Is this similar? He did one last week where it was. I wonder if it's the same 3 images.
Nice shot. I like it.
No, he had one of them taking off, right? Yeah, he had the 3.
Yeah.
That was a 6. Was that 6? I think that was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he put this kind of like canvas effect on it.
Yeah, they got the canvas effect in the GIMP as well. You can choose how grainy you want it.
Yep.
Or oil painting.
Yeah, that's probably what this is. Yeah, how much?
For your wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, that's another one. Osprey. Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Bringing back a fresh catch.
Yep. Got some fish for the family. Yeah, that's neat. I'd like to see the original images. But yeah, it's a decent size fish. Whoa. Yep. That's neat. That's a neat way of doing it. Put all the images on one frame and bringing home the bacon. Or yeah.
You'll be able to do this easy, Mark, when you get your 8K video.
Yeah. That's true. That's like you said. That's well. I'm waiting for 12K. I'm just waiting.
Exactly.
It's coming out. I'm going to wait for 12K.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold out. Yeah.
And then what would the stills from that be? Those would be. Yeah, it'd be like 40 megapixels. I mean, yeah, it's.
You could do this with large format, but you would need like 5 cameras stacked together.
Yeah. That's a neat series. Yeah, he's done a good job with that. Well, cool. That's some good stuff. Wes, congrats on the new camera. And you've been waiting on that one for a while, so
Yeah, no doubt.
timing it's going to be the new workhorse, at least for most of the stuff. It sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're
Good.
getting some use out of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that'd be interesting. So I wonder, do you feel like you've only had it for 3 days, but is there anything that you feel like you're missing on it right now you're like, wow, I really want to get the new 5 or the 6 or something.
I think those would be better for the wildlife stuff I do because the focusing is supposed to be, from reports I've seen so far, it's a lot better.
Okay. Focusing and a little faster frame rate too.
Yeah, frame rate's faster.
Okay. But as far as the sensor, is it the same? Well, for the 6, right? It's the same sensor as the 6.
No, the 6 is a 20 megapixel sensor. It's
Okay.
like it supposedly has great dynamic range.
Okay.
It's, low density sensor, but definitely less pixels.
Okay. So the 5 has that 40 megapixel sensor, right?
Yeah, it's like 40. Is it 45 megapixels?
Okay,
Or 42.
So you have is in the middle. Okay, you got 30. So do you really notice a I don't know if you had a chance to do kind of a comparison, the same effective focal length between like the ADD and the R, to see what the differences are. Are the extra 7 megapixels make a difference? I don't know.
It's slightly, yeah. I'd say I noticed some more detail in things.
Okay. Yeah.
Like especially
the colors are about the same. I mean, nothing's really changed in that way.
Yeah, I mean, Canon has their color stuff locked down pretty well, so it's about the same.
It's going to be the same. Okay.
I have better noise, or less noise, I should say.
Okay. All right. So ISO performance is better.
Yeah, much better.
Okay. All right. Huh. Well, it sounds like I wonder how long those things how long it's going to be available and be around.
Supposedly they're still producing them, so I don't think it's been discontinued yet.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So probably got another 6 months or so, maybe, and maybe they'll discontinue it next spring or something. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that could be an option. If you didn't want the the fastest autofocus or frame rates.
Yeah.
Everything else seems to be about. It's got the flip out screen. It's got touch. Well, it's video. Yeah, you probably got an advantage with video on the other one, but yeah, interesting. I'd be interested to hear your feedback as you get to use it more. It's a neat camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't even shot any video on it yet. I'm gonna probably shoot this week's YouTube video on it. So
okay, all right.
That'll probably be the first time I use it.
See how it works for video. I'd imagine it'd be fine. I mean, that's
I just gotta decide if I'm gonna try the 1080p, stay with that, or move to 4K.
I don't know. Okay, you could be cropped 4K, but not that big a deal. It's YouTube anyway.
I can use my art lens then, and it'll be the same as it was on my 80D basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be. You could use the art lens for video then, 4K video.
That's what I've been using is that lens. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, congrats on a new camera, or the new to you camera.
Yeah, the new to you, exactly.
But yeah, probably like you said, once stuff comes out of the refund program, it might as well be probably better than new because they actually, like you said, someone's actually looked at it and checked out everything.
Check it. You get a full 1-year warranty, and so that's the way I like buying them.
Yeah, and you get a discount, probably at least 20? Oh, yeah, the coupon. But a standard is probably 20%? Is that about what it is off of retail? Like a refurb?
Yeah, 20 to 30%, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a way to do it. You get to have somebody actually look at it, make sure everything is working. You get a good warranty, and you save like 30%. So yeah, be good. All right. Well, hey, good show, guys. Appreciate everybody showing up. I've Got to do a little bit of work tonight. Then I'm going to try to listen to some vinyl, listen to a little music. Got a few new vinyl records to listen to.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Only 3 though, so not too many. But
I got to clean some records right now. I just got my fluids. So.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah. So
how's the? Didn't you get an ultrasonic cleaner, Joe?
Yeah, that's exactly what this is for. I've been cleaning records like a madman. It's fantastic. It is. I'm finally getting it down to where Mark is, as far as getting a system, and that I am a little tired of mixing my own cleaner. So I just bought this bottle. It was cheap from Spin Clean. And I'm just going to use this, mixed with my water, and just go with that. 2 records at a time, 2 discs at a time is what I'm doing, and that cleans really well.
So that's what you found is a good balance. Yeah.
So
that's what I found too.
I just been doing that. I could put 5 records, and I was putting five discs, and that did, but I think overall I'm getting a better result. Tons of debris coming off of these records, man. So
even brand new records, you'll be surprised how much dust and debris is on them.
Oh yeah, no, I'm at the bottom of the tank after. Yeah, I did. I just did 2 new records yesterday, and brand new solution. I looked at the bottom of the tank. I was like, wow, there's just a lot of crap that comes out of the record.
Oh yeah,
dust, and final particles, which were left over, that were just kind of sitting on the, who knows whether they were actually in the groove or on the record some other way, and it just.
So I'm doing some re-cleaning on some previous records that I actually ordered directly from the artist. Those seem to be the worst. So I am hoping to get those a nice deep cleaning. I'm going to actually go a little longer on those, but. It's fantastic, and then it's so dry here. That's one of the perks to it being so dry here. It just does not take long to clean a record, and from the time I put it in the water, I'm probably 20 minutes from listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
Yeah, because you just put it in the rack and it just pretty much dries almost instantly.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun, man. That's what I've been doing. There's been some markdowns on Music Direct here on turntables. So I was kind of looking at those real quick.
Oh, Joe, if you want to buy a project debut Carbon DC, there's one for sale on eBay.
It's extremely technical.
Now price $275. Get it while it's hot.
That one's well seasoned.
It's well seasoned. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm finally selling it.
So you posted it finally and all that?
Yeah, I posted it this morning. So
okay.
I did a buy it now price of $275, which but they pay for the shipping. So no free shipping. They're going to pay, and shipping's going to be like $20 to $40 depending where it goes. Because it ends up being a 22, 23 pound box by the time everything's said and done. But yeah, most of them seem to be selling for about $275. With the 2M red. So I set the initial bid at $99 and then buy it now at $275. So
yeah, I need to get a deal on one of these turntables. I'm looking, right? They have some clear audio open boxes that are, always intrigued. I have to get a deal. I've got my mind on a few different tables, but Mark knows how I am. I am motivated.
You need to get one of those Air Force tables. Those ones are like $100,000.
Oh,
big stand. It's like a big pillar with the turntable on top, milled from a solid billet of aluminum. It's like
all this.
Just chipping out the turntable from a big tube of aluminum.
Oh my God, the phono stages on those alone are like $10,000.
Oh yeah, no. You pay $100,000 for the turntable, $15,000 for the tone arm, $10,000 for the cartridge, and then $5,000 for the phono stage. Yeah, you're in for $150.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't really I'm looking at this clear audio one, and I don't know anything about their cartridges. And this has their own cartridge, their own moving magnet on there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's a huge rabbit hole. Turntables are a gigantically huge rabbit hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never-ending rabbit hole. Just get the techniques and call it good, Joe. That's all you need.
I've considered the techniques too. Yeah, I have, because I like that. I like the fact that you have that S tone arm and you can swap out cartridges.
I enjoy it. I'm glad I did the upgrade. That's for sure. And I was moving it around because I had to hook up the other turntable to make sure because I put the cartridge back on, realigned it, I want to make sure it worked properly before I sold it. And I was moving that techniques like, this thing's pretty heavy. Yeah, it's twice as heavy as the project. That's for sure. So.
Yeah, I like the X2, that project X2. Definitely like a few different models in the VPIs and these clear audios. They've got some VPIs on Music Direct right now, open boxed and actually photography related, because they've got a couple of them that they shot. So they labeled them photo shoot. That's what I was looking at right now.
Okay. So it was a display model
for the photo shoot. So they literally they go into the description to say this has not been used. It was opened. We did a photo shoot, and that was it. And they labeled it. You know how they have open box and all these other labels for that one's labeled photo shoot. So
I have this turntable. I have the one from the catalog.
That's right. The model.
Yeah.
The model, which would fit with me, photographer buying, it's a model, so that would fit, wouldn't it? So it's
well, Jill, have fun going down that rabbit hole.
Oh man,
when something shows up.
It's a deep one, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. All right, gentlemen, always a pleasure. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Don't touch anybody.
Haven't you gone through that your whole life though? I mean, isn't your mom always telling you, no, don't touch anybody, you just stay right here.
Yeah.
Don't touch anybody, don't touch anything, you just keep your hands to yourself.
All right, guys, good show. Appreciate it. We'll see you.
Right.
I'll give you a shout in a week, cuz.
Sounds good.
See ya.
See ya, mate.